All right, now we're on. Now we're recording. Holy shit! All right, I'm gonna get myself one of these drinks. Before we get going here, I already had
Kick
one.
back, relax for a little bit. Enjoy the show.
I already had one, but it's time to get another one.
Listen to the wise words that we had.
Motherfucker! Oh my god! I just bent the fuck out of my nail opening that. Oh my god! It hurts.
Oh, that's why you don't use your nails, kids. You use the bottom side of your finger.
We're gonna go with
And
me.
if you can't do that, then the best way to do it is to grab a key, take the side of the can, shove it in there, open her up.
I actually bent my nail on the cardboard box to the 12 pack. Not even the fucking not even
compare the pain to like slamming your finger in a car door.
Oh, nowhere near that. Nowhere even close to that. I mean, it was definitely like, you know, it was like, it definitely wasn't nice, but it wasn't bad either. Sorry, I had to take a swig there. I'm trying out the mango flavor right now.
I heard that. I don't know if that's allowed on television, but either way, who cares?
Well, no one should do it unless they're 21 years old. That is the disclaimer. You shouldn't do it unless you're 21 years old. I am of age. I could show my ID, but I will not show my ID online.
Yes. Hey, listen, take it from me. Babs is 22.
22. I'm feeling 22. Turning 23.
I am 22. So if I want to make the choice to have an alcoholic beverage, and I am going to do that.
One of these days, you'll get on my level. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not quite there yet. You're up here. Just Jackie's like down here.
I know you need to get.
You gotta remember, we're out here in the hills of BFE, West Virginia.
That's even more of a reason to drink than me to drink right now.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's way more of a reason.
I've not been there for about the last 17 days, so it's time to slow down. But when you're in West Virginia, you know, when in Rome.
17 days. I think I could do. I do like a week, and I'm feeling it. I'm like, it's time. It's time to break it down.
Dude, last year, the longest bender that I went on was 13 days straight of drinking. It was not healthy. I do not promote that. I think that was a very bad idea. It's very expensive as well.
So anyway,
but
dude, that is the thing that when you get older, you don't realize how your wallet, like you go out, and you go out, your wallet
takes a toll,
dude. It is gone. Yes, you were treated nice if you went to college bars. You grew up thinking drinks are $1 to $3, maybe $3.
No,
I got news for you. I got news for you. The real world is not even close. You might find a bar where there's beer for $3, but every drink is at least $5, and that's for shitty shit. And then after that, it's like $7 and you have to tip. You have to tip, so your drinks are immediately. Your drinks are immediately.
Always tip your bartender. Life thought of the day. Always tip your bartender.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Well. Tip your workers.
They take care of you. You know, make sure you take care of them. Like those are good people. They're just trying to make a living too. You know. And I know a lot of good bartenders up here that are very, very good people. They just don't make a lot of money. So anytime I see them, I'm like, go.
They're good people.
You know what I mean?
They're good. They're just good people.
It's also tough when you're in a bar that's kind of in a rundown part of town in West Virginia. It's not like O-Town or Tallahassee, you know, back home in Florida
or Tampa or St. Pete. Yeah.
You know, you get maybe 1-2 nights a week where you get people in their packed house, but not like that every day.
No, it's not. It's not like that. Especially, like you said, the college life, college towns. It's like you could go on a Tuesday. I remember going in Orlando on a Tuesday for it's like dollar shot night. Like what? And it was just like dollar shots from 9 till 11:30. It was just like, and we were obliterated. We were just pounding. Yeah. Pounding shots.
It'll do a number on you.
It will do a number on you.
$9, you walk out. Oh,
you're feeling good. I don't care what alcohol, shitty alcohol or not, mixed or not. I mean, we did a mixed. I will be honest with you. So you can maybe pump out about 12 or more, but you're still feeling like. The next morning you wake up and you're just like. That's exactly how you wake up the next day. You're dehydrated as fuck.
Do you remember?
Oh, don't.
The Threshers games on Tuesdays for dollar beer night. That was a whole event in itself.
Dollar beer night. Fucking it's Tuesday. I remember having to wake up the next day for work and like we're out on a Tuesday just getting blacked out for $1 beers and then everyone goes to the bars after.
You got to go to B-Dubs across the street right after the game,
Okay,
man.
there was B-Dubs, and I remember a lot of people would go to Hurricane Eddie's. They would just Uber
Hurricane
from
Eddie's,
and
yeah,
go to
over
Hurricane
Eddie.
Eddie's, and it was like that was open till like 2. And I remember like
On a
3
Tuesday,
dude,
bro.
on a Tuesday. I remember like 3 Tuesdays in a row. I like get off of work, I go to the gym, I go to fucking dollar night, get my dollar hot dog, and then start slugging dollar beers. Then I go to end up at and then I would even tell myself like I'm not gonna go to Eddie's. I'm not gonna go to Eddie's, and I end up at Eddie's till like
You end up at Eddie's.
2:30 in the morning, and I'd have to wake up for work the next day at 7 a.m. And I was just like, oh. Like I'd go into work just like,
and you end up going to the bar. Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Dude,
it's like, oh, shit.
I will.
I gotta wake up early again.
Oh my god, on one of my jobs that I have had, I had a training week where like they sent me out of town, and
Okay.
I like had some friends in the local town I was at for training, and I was like, fuck it, like I'll hit him up. So I hit him up. You know what? I went out every night, and then woke up the next morning and went to training, and like it was, and then I stayed longer. I stayed an extra 2 days in the town because I was like, well, I'm here, like I might as well go out on the weekends now, and it was ridiculous. I was dead that week. I would literally get off work and go nap and then wake up and they'd be like, you want to go to dinner? I'd be like, let's go to dinner and then get drinks. I guess that's what we're doing. Like, here we go. Let's run it. Oh my god, it was a fun time though. That's one of my benders for sure.
Sheesh.
Speaking of benders, have you ever eaten ass?
Huh?
I said,
What did you say?
You heard me.
I didn't.
I said I was segueing into our topic. I said, speaking of benders, have you ever eaten ass?
We're not getting on this topic,
dude. I love this now. I'm doing this every podcast. There's nothing that's it. I'm just gonna.
I hope so. This is a great idea.
Is this a different Jacob or is this a different Jacob? This is not Jacob episode 1 through 7. This is Jacob episode 8 and beyond.
This is 8 beyond, and I'm digging this, Jacob. Hey, the juices are flowing, baby.
Juices are flowing.
The gears are moving, babe.
The fucking gears are moving. Here we go. So, what have we got today? Life thought of the day.
Go ahead, rip it up.
Dude, we just bombed 7.5 minutes on stage, and now we're starting our comedic bit.
That's fine. What was it last time? It was like 10 minutes.
Dude,
we killed 10 minutes.
Oh my god! No, we did it on like the second episode. We were like, let's just keep talking until like someone tunes out, but people still listen. No fucks were given. The first one is a doozy. The life thought for today, ladies and gentlemen, is someone on Earth has the most ass hair out of everyone on Earth.
Hey, listen. Whoever it is, you don't gotta reveal yourself.
He's got a fucking bush back there. He's got a fucking bush back there. I think you muted yourself because I can't hear you. No, you didn't.
Cow.
I didn't hear a word you said because you broke up, but I was cracking up and I was saying he has a bush back there.
Oh god. No, I was saying whoever it is, whoever you are that's out there that has the most ass hair, if you ever find this, please reach out to us because there must be like a world record or something that you hold proudly. It's like probably like a plaque up on the wall, most ass hair, like something crazy like that. Might be like a certificate. You got a blue ribbon one year.
I wonder if that's like in the Guinness Book of World Records somewhere. You know?
Now let me ask you: would that same individual, and I don't know, but would that same individual also have the most body hair?
I thought you were gonna go say he has the biggest bush, biggest forest.
Listen,
down
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
I would say if he's got the most ass hair, he's for sure got the biggest bush. And for the lady, it'd be the biggest bush, and for the gentleman, it'd be the biggest. What are the guys called? The forest, the jungle, the bush. Do they call it the bush? Did I lose you?
Well, I've heard.
What was that?
I don't know. It's going off on a tangent anyway.
Your
Do you
Wi-Fi was
think
cutting out
like
again.
that person has probably never used a razor ever?
Do you think there's a length to which it stops growing, and we just don't know because we over here we shave it?
I think like pubic hair can only get so long. I know like facial hair just keeps growing, and when I say facial hair, I mean like beard, mustache. Listen, people forget all the time, but facial hair also includes eyebrows. Facial hair, and it stops growing after a while. You know, it stays short.
Right.
Lots of beards that are like big bushy beards.
Now, do you think that's because? So I've always heard that when you trim it, it tends to grow back faster.
It grows faster. That's what I've heard as well. I don't know if that's true. I never actually put a stop.
No, I never went. I think your Wi-Fi's cutting out again. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've always heard. I don't know if anyone wants to like discuss this or write in the comments, but like, we've always heard that if you trim it, it comes out longer. Your thing froze again, dude. Can you hear me?
I know. It's out there right now.
Are you on that Wi-Fi again, or I thought you got off of it?
No, I got it.
Okay. We're gonna have to get you a spot in your room or something you can do these at, because this is not working.
I'm gonna have to find another location.
We can test it after this. We'll test it after this. Because you were literally fine upstairs, like it was working fine, and then you moved down here and it's not. So I'm very stubborn, but I think it's because of the basement.
So ideally, I think I'd like to find somewhere else. I just don't have room in my house. I don't have any privacy. So
you don't have your room?
There's no room. It's filled up. That king mattress takes up most of the room.
Set up something on your mattress.
I can figure something out. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Let's get back to the lifestyle we was talking about. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that hair would probably stop growing after a certain amount of time. Maybe it'd get thicker. Maybe more hair.
Oh, thicker for sure.
Thicker.
Yeah. If it's if it's anything like a forest, like, you know. It repollinates itself. It gets thicker. More trees grow. You know.
I mean, think about it. This is years and years and years.
Could you just imagine
unkept, just ass hair?
Ass hair, specifically ass hair.
Specifically, ass hair.
I can't imagine the.
Somebody out there has got the most.
Okay. Obviously, it's thick. All right, we can agree that the ass hair is thick if it's never been shaven.
Oh, it's there.
It's there.
Oh, it's definitely
so
there.
Then the next question is, how much shit you think gets stuck in there every time? Like,
well, I would hope that individual showers. Whoever.
I mean, they would have to, but think about it, like.
Oh, you know, he's definitely got some dingleberries just sitting up in there.
You think he showers?
Just sitting there for years.
You think he showers every time he goes? He just says fuck it and just shower. He just shits and's like, I guess I gotta take a shower. He's at work. He's like, bring it on. Time to hop in. This ain't working.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think he would have to.
Now, we're assuming that this individual is a he. It could very well be a she.
I guess I assume he because we're talking about it, but yes, it very well could be a she, absolutely. Which
would be disturbing.
I don't know how that works. I'm like picturing it and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I don't know how that makes me feel. I don't know how a lady with a lot of hair like that would make me feel.
Well,
I'm an ass man. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm an ass man. So like, I'm thinking of a lovely, nice, tushy, nice little ass.
Sure.
I don't see no hair.
No.
And I wouldn't want to.
Nope.
Especially the amount of hair I'm thinking of. Wouldn't want to see
Perfectly content with no hair.
With no hair down there
I'm good.
in that general area.
Just thinking, like,
Did you see that hit me in the eye?
just years
Did you see
of unkept. Just, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
Oh, there's no question I can't do it. But somebody's out there who's going.
Somebody out there has like loads of ass hair,
And it's just
clogging it
all rubbing around and it's feeling good. And
that's awful.
you ever heard of ass referred to as turd cutters?
I've heard turd cutter.
I heard it for the first time
That's a great one.
like 2 months ago. My coworker was like, "Look at the turd cutters on that girl," and I was like, "Excuse me?" I had never heard it at that point. He was just like, "What?" You know, like, he was just being funny. He's got a girlfriend of like 6 years, and he was just saying it to be like, I'm Mr. Funny Guy over here, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was dying, but I was like, "What did you just say to me?" Like, I never heard that in my life before. When you hear it for the first time, it's quite. You're like, you pause, you process, and then you go, "What?" and then you laugh. Yeah, you it's definitely like a whole. You're like, turd cutters, and then you think about it, and you're like, "Oh my god, they cut they cut turds. Oh my god." You're like, "Oh my, I have turd cutters. Oh my god." It's exactly your whole world is exploding. We could have done a whole podcast on turd cutters because
We
that's
could've
like
done a whole thing on
that's
turd
mind
cutters.
blowing in itself. When you first hear that, you're like, "Oh, my mom has turd cutters. Everyone has turd cutters."
That's my mom, man.
Like, you're like, "Oh, everyone. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama's got some.
Obama's got some."
If Obama's got them, then that means Trump's got to have them too.
Got some stupid.
Trump's got some turd cutters.
You
Now,
got
what
some.
we refer to them up here as, we call it power wagons. Somebody's got a nice power wagon they're bringing behind them.
Go in detail. I'm intrigued.
Oh,
I've
the
never heard
power
that one
wagon.
either. But why would it be
You've
called a
never
power
heard the
wagon?
power wagon.
I've
All
never
right,
heard of
so
the power wagon.
You're walking down the street, right? Let me
Okay.
just paint you a scenario. Happened to me
Please,
the other day.
please do.
I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. Driving down the road, back
My
to
6'4".
my house, leaving campus, back home.
Okay.
And I'm driving through my neighborhood, and I was with a friend of mine. His name is Logan Pillars. He's riding with me. And he's actually the one that told me about the power wagon. And it grew on me, and I was like, this is just a perfect way to describe what is going on here. So we're driving down the road, coming up on the ball field, passing it, get to the house, see a couple of lovely ladies that are walking by. They're just walking down the streets. West Virginia, people walk everywhere. It happens all the time. So we're driving, and I see her, and this gal, she's got a nice power wagon behind her. And my buddy Phil, he said something to me. He said, "Wow, look at that power wagon on the back of her." I said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, she got a little power wagon on the back." I said, "What?" He goes, "Did you not see that ass?" I said, "Oh, okay, thank you. All right, we're talking about the same thing." All right, I was worried. I was concerned. I didn't know what you were talking about.
I would be concerned for sure.
Well, I heard that for the first time, and I said, "Wow, what a great phrase. What a great term."
It isn't a bad term. I don't disagree with that. I've just never heard it.
You ever heard power wagon? Yeah,
No,
but you've heard
man.
turd cutter.
I heard turd cutter 2 months ago, my friend. May I remind you?
Fair.
I'm very new to the lingo. Apparently, I've been very out of the game in the last
Listen,
3
I'm not
years
hip.
of my life.
I'm not in the now. I don't know the lingo. I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't. I'm very old school. All right, very old school. You know, I was listening to this morning when I woke up, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. It picked me up like no other. I was in a great mood. Immediately following that, Little Mermaid brought my spirits up even more. Put me in a great mood all day.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, under the sea, you know.
You know who doesn't? You know who probably doesn't have ass hair is the Little Mermaid.
I don't even think she has like genitals, dude. Like she's.
I don't
mermaid.
understand
Yeah.
the mermaid
Seen
physique.
anything down there? Nope, just a tail.
Can we get a mermaid? Can we?
I think mermaids are cool. By
We
the
need a
way.
mermaid. We need to get a mermaid expert on here to discuss
How do they poop?
mermaids because I have no idea. I couldn't answer a question in my life. All I know is they have tails for where feet are, and they swim in the ocean, and they probably have gills, and I don't understand anything more than that. And God damn it, we need a mermaid expert.
They're ladyfish. They are ladyfish. Fish ladies.
There are male mermans. Is that what you call them? Do I know? I don't know. Is that politically incorrect? I also don't know that. So if you come at me, cancel culture, I don't know the correct term for a merman or a mermaid. But I can tell you one thing. We need to get an expert on here to talk about this because there are questions that need to be answered.
Repeat everything you just said in the last 15 seconds.
God damn it.
That's why I was tapping my ear.
Well, it's okay. The rest of the people heard us. But I was saying is I don't understand mermaids. I don't know what to call them. I don't know if they're the merman or mermaid or they're just all mermaids. But we need an expert on this podcast to talk about it and give us the details on how that works.
That's a good point. Do you think there are just mermaids or females, or are there actually mermen? And if that's the case,
there has to be a merman somewhere.
There's a merman, or is it mermaid man, like in SpongeBob? You know, you have Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Oh my god!
Two fantastic superheroes, by the way. Definitely somebody to look up to.
Mermaid
Man.
And
so
Mermaid
is it Mermaid and Mermaid Man? Or Mermaid Men?
Mermaid Men.
We need an expert. Listen, calling all mermaid experts. If you know anything about this, we need some help. I'm serious.
Mermaid Men. I think that's what it is. There's mermaids and there's mermaid men.
Is it mermaid men though, or is it mermen? Because I've heard both.
All right, I'll ask the Instagram. Let's go.
Ask the Instagram. Yeah, ask the Google machine.
What do you call men that are mermaids? Is it mermen's or mermaid men's?
And the answer?
We need that answer. All right, cool. I got you. I got this. So stupid. But yeah, I'll put that up in a few.
We went from stocks to ass hair to mermaids. Listen, when you join Life Thoughts podcast, you don't know what you're gonna get.
We're just throwing life at you. You don't know anything.
You really don't. But that's okay. Listen, we're here as an informative, opinionated.
You froze again. Oh, he's killing me with his Wi-Fi. If only I'm like way back here just chilling in this corner. Well, that's it. That's where we went. That's the episode right there. I'm stopping the recording. I don't know where you are. Is that the episode? That's the first episode?
I'm with it.
He's with it. All right, cool.